Ryan Kinney, 5 Seasons CrossFit, Lesson 3. We're talking about establishing workout stimulus. So if we take a look up here at the workout, we have 5 rounds for time of 15 thrusters, 15 toes to bar, and then 75 double unders. First, want to kind of take a look here at just how much time is it going to take us to get through the allotted number of reps here. So 15 thrusters, looking at 2 seconds per rep there. So for the reps on this, we're looking at 30 seconds. Same with the toes to bar, 2 seconds per rep. So 30 seconds there as well. And then for an unbroken, we'll say set of double unders, just allotting or accounting for how long it takes to get those reps done. Looking at about half the time there. So we'll say 35 to 40 seconds for the double unders. Round 40. And then from there, we want to factor in transition time as well. So moving from movement to movement. Probably looking at these obviously increasing a little bit as we go with the rounds, but conservatively, we'll say maybe 10 seconds or so to get from movement to movement. Again, factoring in fatigue and everything like that, enough to kind of move, get a few breaths in, and then get to work when you arrive there. So we're looking at transition time, 10 seconds. Enough to kind of gather yourself and get ready for that next, again, movement. So then from there, not accounting, again, for just the transition period, but also additional rest that may come into play here. So we're looking at potentially any breaks, especially on thrusters, toes to bar, and then also accounting for any misses on double unders. Thrusters, right, looking at if we have to drop at some point, set the bar down, probably going to take about 15 seconds or so for that, conservatively, to rest, get your breath. Let muscles recover for a second and then get back to work. So 15 for the thrusters. And then same with toes to bar, probably not quite as long to pick a barbell back up, or as it is to pick a barbell back up to get back on the pull-up bar and knock out a few more reps of toes to bar. So maybe conservatively, again, kind of looking at about 10 seconds or so for breaks on the toes to bar. And then on double unders, again, even less time there if we miss, trip up. Just kind of get the rope back where it needs to be in order to start your jump again. So maybe 5 seconds or so to kind of reset here on your double unders, again, counting for potentially those misses. So if we just do the math here, okay, if we're looking at how long it takes for just the reps, okay, roughly about 8.5 minutes here. And then transition-wise, okay, we want to factor in that is a 5-round workout. How much how much transition time from movement to movement? We're looking at, again, about 2.5 minutes here for that. And then 5-round workout, again, taking into account for your rest time. We're looking at, again, about 2.5 minutes. So if we come down here and do the math, we're looking at, all in all, conservatively, for time, about 13.5 minutes. If this was being done in a class setting, we want a nice, hard, kind of solid cap. So anywhere from kind of 14 to 16 minutes, we'll say. You're scaling accordingly in order to kind of hit these time frames. So if we want, we can say 15 minutes right in the middle. Would be a good suggestion for a time cap on how long 5 rounds for time, 15 thrusters, 15 toes to bar, and 75 double unders should take.